Hey guys, welcome back to another hot one. It's supposed to be 100 and something today. Who knows? Anyway, I've done some things on the car. Specifically, I've been working really hard on the doors and using that new hinge, as you know from the previous videos. I've got the doors opening and closing just beautifully. Make that nice shush sound when they close. So I've got that all handled. Now I started working on the glass and the side glass. So let's go take a look at what we've been doing. So here's basically the kind of semi-finished product. Basically we put in a new seal for the door. We had to cut this guy down to make it fit nicely. I put in this window here, so this is the front corner or fender window. I've got to have some rubber along here to try to tie those two lines together. I got the belt line back in. It goes in a little rough, so I've got to kind of finish it up a little bit, but it works really well with the glass. The glass seals nicely here with this door seal. So I've got to make some adjustments so the glass comes up just a little bit more, so it goes into there properly. And then I'm starting to redo the quarter window area. So remember last time we had the quarter window area, but we didn't have the door glass in, so that was a good test piece. So now I'm doing another form that we can bend our Lexan around and get that fitting nicely along here, and then there'll be a seal right here for the two pieces of glass. Well, Lexan and tempered glass. And we probably will tint these windows so they'll look a little bit more in line with the car. And then I have to figure out what to do with this gap down here. So that's something that I'm going to have to do with the door. So anyway, we're cooking along for our fit and finish. But real happy with the doors. I did have to move the gas shock a little bit. So you can see down here, I actually had to move it more outboard. I've got slight interference here that I'm going to have to relieve, but that shouldn't take too much effort. Panels are lining up nicely, so they'll just need to gap those with some carbon fiber and whatnot so they don't chip out. And then down on the door sill, I have to fabricate a little metal piece, little metal kind of wedge, so that I can finish that off. And then we've got a little gapping here that we have to fix, but we can do that with body work. And then the same down here. Also playing around with trim for the windshield glass. So we've got this here. Normally they're flush fit in, but we couldn't do that in this case. So I have to do some sort of edging. So I'm not sure I like this. I think it's a little too bulky, but anyway, we'll take a look. We'll stand back and look at it from afar and make sure it's working properly. I didn't curve this window here, but it's really hard to tell that it's not. You have to come along here to see that it's just ever so slightly not bent. It's not to the curvature of this windshield. So I may fix that later. I may not. I don't know. And then there's a look on from back here. You can see it's shaping up nicely. So these little fiddly bits, man, these are the hard things to do. Getting everything to fit just perfect. So if you do it up front, which is not what I did, you can do things like Dale. So go over to his channel. I'll put a link in the description. You can go over and check out the way he's doing things, which is much more kind of purpose, where he's, you know, doing things and then he fits everything perfectly right away. So I didn't really do that. Given that fact, I'd probably go back and I'd probably do it differently next time. But it is what it is. So what I'm trying to do is adjust those things and basically get this to a point where it's fitting nicely. So that's our quick one this time. Again, I've got seals on the doors and everything now. So that's going nicely. And then eventually we're gonna go ahead and start doing the gaps and sanding it all down. And I'm not going to any shows, so I'm not gonna force that issue there. We're just gonna keep plodding along until we get to a point where I'm happy with it to drive it on the road. So got the other side still to do, so we'll get that done as well. Anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please do, and we'll see you next time.